Real quick test on Zoom again. Can you guys hear me all right?
Yep.
Cool. Thanks, everyone. Kicking off in just a minute here. Folks on the Zoom call, can you see my screen okay?
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, we can see it.
Thank you. All right, everyone on Zoom, we're kicking off here in just a minute. You guys hear me all right on Zoom?
Yep.
Cool.
Video's coming in too.
Just as a heads up, when we go to do intros for you guys won't be able to see the audience, but they'll be able to see you. I'm gonna like drag you guys on the presentation screen just as a heads up.
Sweet.
I just muted you, Max, just a heads up. Just kicking off in a minute here. Cool. All right. Hey, folks. How are we all doing this afternoon?
Great.
Is everyone enjoying this beautiful spring weather we get like once out of every 7 days of the week now? Got to make a weather joke, right? All right, everyone. My name is Jesse Waplinski. I'm one of the partners at Hack Upstate. Thank you all again for coming out and joining us this afternoon for the kickoff for our third cohort of Careers in Code. Very excited to have you all here with us today. Just to say a couple of quick words before we get rolling here. We started Hack Upstate in 2013 with the underlying mission to advance Central and Upstate New York's tech community. So in pursuit, we organized 24-hour hackathons and our 24-week coding bootcamp, Careers in Code. So we've organized 15 of these hackathons, and if you're not familiar with what that is, it's where a bunch of folks get together and they hack on hardware and software projects over the course of 24 hours. And as a consequence of these events, really two things happened that enable us to take on Careers in Code. One is over the years, we've played a role in facilitating a couple dozen job placements that we get really excited about and we're really proud of. So we'll try to connect folks and employers with talent coming to our events, make connections where we can, promote job opportunities, et cetera. And that's been awesome over the years. Secondly, is we've built up a pretty robust network of technologists, employers, and academia since 2013. And we've been able to tap into and leverage this network of folks in helping to identify instructors, students, teaching assistants, and first-rate partners and employers. We've also had the privilege, of course, in organizing Careers in Code. We organized our first cohort in 2019 and our second cohort in 2021. And our graduates, many who are here today and some who you'll hear from, have obtained employment opportunities from their hard work after graduating Careers in Code. Some of those employers include Raymore and Flanagan, Terrakeet, Sidearm Sports, the City of Syracuse, and Center State CEO. And these graduates have put in the hard work required to land these careers in tech. And we cannot wait to have more of those stories today after you all graduate. And again, we're very fortunate to be in a position where we can continue to provide technical training to individuals in an effort to combat poverty here in Central New York and increase our students' earning potential. Operating a coding bootcamp cannot be done alone. First off, we're so fortunate to be partnering with amazing folks like Syracuse Surge, Center State CEO, and Lemoyne College's Erie 21 initiative to make this possible. In addition, all the local employers who have helped to inform our curriculum and really help figure out what we teach our students to get them job ready. Secondly, all the support from our instructors, our subject matter experts, and our teaching assistants. They've been instrumental in providing feedback and really figuring out what this program looks like, particularly when COVID hit last year. And so we're fortunate for their support. And third and last, but certainly not least, our students. They've persevered through a rigorous screening and admissions process, you're all aware, some with a very short notice as well. But you did it, you made it and you're here. And you're here for a reason. And you guys have all proven thus far that you have what it takes to succeed in this program based on that rigorous screening and admissions process. And we can't wait to see where this takes you. This cohort is probably no surprise, has been months and months of work and planning. And I personally still can't believe it's here. So on behalf of the entire Hack Upstate team, we want to thank you all for all your support and thank you for being here today. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Yeah, sure, you can clap for that, sure. All right, just a quick heads up. I love the light show. Just a quick heads up. We are broadcasting this live on YouTube. So like we're live on Zoom right now with some folks joining us virtually. And we're also recording this call. So all stuff we're saying right now will be available to view afterwards as well. Quick heads up on the COVID-19 operating protocol. So we just ask that regardless of your vaccination status, please wear a mask. You can remove your mask when you're sitting and eating or you're speaking up here at the podium and saying your introductions. We do have some masks and sanitizer up at the front table. We also ask that you please make sure to sign in just in case we need to do contact tracing and whatnot with your name, email, and phone number, please. Quick code of conduct here. So please review this when you have a spare moment. But in short, be cool, have empathy, do the right thing, treat everyone with respect and kindness, be thoughtful in how you communicate, don't do anything instructive or inflammatory. And if you ever feel unsafe or uncomfortable, flag one of us down or you can shoot us an email. So careers in code, I think we all know why we're here today. But there's really two problems in particular we're setting out to solve with careers in code. First off is the poverty issue here in Syracuse and Central New York. So Syracuse, New York, unfortunately remains one of the highest for poverty rates in the United States. And so as a consequence of this, there are oftentimes few opportunities for individuals that are battling poverty to advance themselves professionally. So what we're trying to do with careers in code is increase that equal access to education and those opportunities that may not be available to those individuals today. And the second big problem we're working to address is our talent shortage issue. We have many employers in Central and Upstate New York that are struggling to hire qualified software developers. And what happens as a consequence of this is unfortunately, oftentimes they're left to contract or outsource with folks that are outside of our region. So what we're trying to do is put our employers in a position where they can keep that talent here and keep those jobs here as well. So with Careers in Code, 24-week program, we offer software development training in an effort to give our students the skills that they need to identify those entry-level and internships with local developers after 24 weeks of instruction. Just a quick rundown for schedule. I know we're running a little behind here, but we'll try to get wrapped up with intros and whatnot by 6:30, may roll over a little bit. And then Max Matthews here will be taking care of your student orientation. And if we're running way over for orientation, wherever we don't finish during that time portion and folks have to leave, we'll handle on the first day of class. These are our social media channels, or at Hack Upstate everywhere, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Shoot us a follow if you'd like. We'll also be monitoring the Careers in Code hashtag. So if you see anything cool from tonight, use that hashtag and we'll promote it through our channels. And I got to give a huge thank you to our team, who I'll invite up in just a minute here. But our team has been working like crazy to get this together. So got to give them a really big thank you. Me, of course, Jesse, Doug Crescenzi, other partner at Hack Up, who unfortunately couldn't be here tonight, but he's been instrumental. Couldn't ask for a better partner to bring this together. I'd like to invite up Max Matthews to say a few words, if you'd like, Max. Max is our new Dean of Students and lead instructor for Careers in Code. So I'd like to have him come right here and say a couple words.
Everyone, it's great to finally see you all in person. I got to interact with some of you over the file exercise. Super glad to get the program started. I've been with Careers in Code since the inception in both cohorts, and I'm excited to come on full time now and be a lead instructor. So you guys are going to learn to hate my voice because you're going to be hearing a whole lot of it. So it's a great curriculum. We continue to improve through not only students' feedback, but current students going through the program. And it's just such a rewarding experience to be able to provide really a transformation for your careers and getting started. So super excited to have you all here, and you'll be hearing a lot more from me in the second half of the program. Thanks, guys.
All right, next up, we have Max Gerlach, our program manager at Hack Upstate, who is actually joining us virtually today. So I'm going to try to get you on the screen, Max. Just give me 1 sec. And there's everyone else in the Zoom call too. All right, Max, we can see you. I'd like to say a couple words.
Awesome. Hey, everyone. So excited to finally meet you, even though I can't see anyone, but I'm sure I will soon enough. I know I probably spoke to some of you guys on the phone, but I'm just as excited as you all are for this. This is my first time seeing the cohorts run. So I'm super psyched to see how everything turns out. And I wish you all the best. I'm looking forward to everything.
Cool. Thanks, Max. Let me just drag that up on the screen. Next up, Jason, if you want to come up and say a couple words, our student success rep. You can just do it right there.
Hey guys, so I'm Jason Sharp. We'll be working with you guys in the student success rep. Really just my role is checking with you guys, once or twice a month, just see how you're doing with, with class, with your homework, and just if there's anything that's coming up, outside of the classroom that's kind of affecting your learning and being able to get to class, and trying to help you get connected with maybe resources with Max or any community meetups that might help you out just to keep you engaged in the program, doing well, and being able to graduate and learn everything that you need to. We're looking forward to being with you.
Thank you. All right, next up we have Laura, our career coach. Laura, would like to come up and say a couple words.
Hello, I am Laura Thorne, and I'm super looking forward to meeting all of the new cohort, especially ones I already know. And I'm here to be your biggest fan and to cheer you on and to hear about what you're trying to do and what you want to do, and then help you figure out how to do it. And I will work with our partners at Erie and Center State and try to get you mentors and make sure that you feel like what you're learning is something you can actually do with your life. So, woohoo!
Yeah. All right, let's give a big round of applause to our team for all their hard work. All right. So next up, students. You guys will be up first, but then we're also going to go around introductions for the instructors and teaching assistants, as well as our partners and employers. So students, tell us about your background. That's where you write the little bio there. Goals for the program, anything you'd like to share with everyone here. Try to keep it around 1 minute, please. Instructors and TAs, when we call you, just talk a little about your background, where you're working now and some of the modules you'll be supporting. And then partners and employers, talk about your company, your mission, and any jobs that you think might be available to our graduates. So without further ado, before I kick off here and start with Danielle here, just want to say, from our admissions process and speaking to all of our students, we've heard some really profound stories on everyone's journey. It's been awesome to hear about all of our students and learn more about how they got here today. And again, I'll say it again because it was so much work. They've been through a very rigorous admissions process. And they've really proven they have the passion, the aptitude, and grit to be successful in careers in code. So we're very excited again for them to be involved in our third core, and we can't wait to see where this program takes them as they all transform into professional software developers. So with that, we'll start with Danielle. If you'd like to come up to the podium and say a few words, or you can stand, if you're more comfortable just standing where you are, that's okay too, whatever you're comfortable with.
And I'm looking to jump into the technical world, which is like a brand new field for me. Super nervous about it, but really excited because I feel that's the direction where the world is going, and like the virtual world. And so I have 2 daughters, and I'm looking to move my life forward for their betterment. Nice to meet you.
Thank you, Danielle. Next up, Markel, want to say a couple words?
Hello. I'm more into I guess I used to work at different companies that help people with disabilities.
Cool. Thanks, Markel. Next up, Tiffany, want to say a couple words?
I'm a mom of 5. I currently work from home, work for Equitable, and I love what I do, but I've always been in technology, so I actually had a friend that graduated in the previous cohort that you guys had. He's the one who told me about it. So it's really exciting to learn something new, and that's the goal, to hopefully get a job doing, something with software development. So.
Cool. Thanks, Tiffany. Next up, Wayne, you want to say a couple words? Cool. Thanks, Wayne. Right. Next up, Christy, want to say a couple words?
wanted to change careers, and with the pandemic, I was forced to change careers, and I took a job at contact tracing. And then I became a supervisor, so I was like, I can do a lot of things from my house, including work. When I got laid off on the 24th, and I applied for this on the 25th, so I'm trying to maintain the same lifestyle that I was living when I was working.
Very good. Thanks, Christian. What's up, Larry? Want to say a couple words? There we go. There we go, Larry.
Anyway, my name is Larry Goodman. I'm 48 years old. I'm gonna read what I got. I'm a loving father, brother, cousin, uncle, fiance, an educator. I'm a high school dropout, a college graduate from OCC. I graduated magna cum laude. I'm an overcomer of homelessness, recidivism, chemical dependency. I'm a pandemic superhero and a lifelong learner, XR technology enthusiast, and a proud student of YouTube University, and a future graduate of Careers in Code. I do did contact tracing from the contact tracing level of case investigation. I also made it to be a supervisor for both contact tracing and case investigation. I was also let go, but I was let go in February. And it was one of the best things that happened to me. I'm not even bitter about it. The money was great, but we were here to work ourselves out of a job anyways. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry. All right, next up, Stephanie. Say a couple words. So, Stephanie.
Hi, are you?
Yeah, please, if you'd like to come up, whatever you're comfortable with.
My name is Stephanie. I work for the post office. The last couple years of the pandemic, I've been up and down with employment, family issues, sickness, friends getting sick left and right. So my life has kind of been turned upside down, and I'm looking for a change of career. I've been skirting around anything in data, technology. I currently work as a data collector, but not necessarily the tech aspect, if that kind of makes sense. So I'm looking forward to having this opportunity and program and learning about tech and switching fields.
Excellent. Thank you, Stephanie. Next up, we have Zachary.
Hi, I'm Zach. Currently working at the TCU Player in downtown Syracuse. Been looking to expand my career opportunities for a while now. Tech field seems promising, so been wanting to learn more about coding for a while now and hoping to get a job in the tech field.
Cool. Thanks, Zachary. Next up, we have Chaz.
Hey, I'm Chaz. I'm an audio engineer. I used to be a supervisor at Elmcrest Children's Center down the street. I also do work as a freelancer for like AV work for corporate events, so I'm always traveling. This is just something new, kind of something. I like to have a lot of things going, so this is something extra for me that I could do. I have an uncle that's a lead technologist. He thought it was good to get into this field. He manages 75 engineers right now, so he said if I wanted to pursue this, he has a gig for me in NYC, so.
Nice. Thanks, guys. Next up, we have Shantina. Let's see a couple words.
Hi, sorry. Leave a little bit. I'm Shantina Perez, born and raised in Syracuse, graduate of Cohort High School, Syracuse University. Several years of customer service, more recently corporate trainer. I actually was a part of the cohort last year, and life hit me hard. I'm smiling now because we got through it, and I actually have to thank them because they kind of, had me pause and focus on my life. So I appreciate that. Why am I here? I'm here. I'm a mom of 3 lovely girls. They are so smart, and you want to raise them up to be better than you. So I'm always pushing and showing them, you know, hey, I can, you know, I'm going to class, you know, later on in life, I'm going to accomplish this. I'm going to try new things. You know, they saw me doing this last year. They were very, you know, proud, and they're still proud of me. When they heard that I had gotten back into the program, they were so happy for me. So I'm here to accomplish this. I'm here to show them that we can do this. And hopefully when I come out of this, it's not only an increase financially, of course, but something that I can do to help my girls out, to help out the community. I love helping people. It's just I always find myself helping.
Awesome. Thanks, Anthony. Next up, Scotia. Did I say it right this time? Ah, it's close. Sorry.
But I'm also like Christy and Larry, contact tracing as the case investigating, and as stated, we worked ourselves out of a job. Nothing to be upset about, but proud because we were able to help our area. And I'm a mother of one, and just my background is medical administration, and I'm just ready for something different. When I was pregnant with my daughter, I actually got into that career, and now she's 5, and I'm like, okay, mommy did that, and now I'm just doing better, and be better, and let her know that you can do all things. So that's why I'm here, and I'm excited to be here.
Awesome. Next up, Corey. Put in a couple words.
What's up, everybody? I'm here. I have a kind of background in technical support. First, I did that job, but I got a lot of friends that do work in software development and stuff. It seemed like the whole process of learning everything, made me want to learn more about it. So I got this opportunity. A lot of smart people.
Thanks, Corey. Except Strange. Say a couple words.
Hi, I'm Strange. I'm a twin, 28, with kids. I have a little small background in technical support. I used to work for Microsoft. It was a quite an experience. Right now, I work at Hutchins. I'm in mental health. I'm just trying to be part of the tech evolution. That's where we're going. Trying to be remote. I have a lot of different friends, like Corey said, and like software development and stuff. A lot of different clubs. So I'm just ready. I'm ready to get this going. Thanks. Nice to meet everybody.
Thanks, Strange. What's up, Nicole? Please.
I just wanted to say that I always have been interested in tech for a very long time. Like my family, if there was a problem, they always, you know, bring it to Nicole, she'll figure it out. So I've always been very technical. I just haven't found my path. So this is gonna give me a good foundation, basically to get into the tech world and grow and become a software developer.
Awesome. Thanks, Nicole. What's up, Doug? Let's say a couple words.
My name is Doug. I grew up in Syracuse and moved down to New York City, where I worked at a graphic design agency, taught for a while, eventually wound up working freelance, doing like design work, illustration, and so forth. And when I was doing that, I discovered this program, Flash, which might be before some of your time, but it was I use it to develop web games and that kind of thing. That was my introduction to coding. And as Flash, you know, went by the wayside, I started learning a little bit about building web pages and so forth, and built up a freelance career. I ended up moving back to Syracuse to help take care of my elderly parents, and that kind of put my freelance career on hold. When I finally got back to it, you know, I lost a lot of the clients that I had back in New York, and so I have sort of art and design and a little bit of programming, but a concentration in nothing. And I'm hoping this course will give me a much stronger programming and technical side, and maybe even be able to bring that together with the art side.
Awesome. Thanks, Doug. Let's give one huge round of applause for all of our students who are here today. All right, and let's say hi to our instructors and subject matter experts. So Max just had you say a couple words here, so I won't have you come back up again. But Ryan, I think you're on the call with us. Want to say a couple words?
Yeah, I should be.
Let me just get you on the screen, Ryan. 1 second. Hang on. Clicking and dragging here. Can everyone see Ryan okay?
Yes.
He's in that little box.
Cool. Hi, folks.
Hi,
I can't. Oh, hi,
You're
folks.
good.
I can't see you, but I'm guessing you can see me. I'm a software engineer. I've been writing code for over 10 years now. I work at Density. I'm based in Syracuse, and I work as a software engineer. Yeah, I'm going to be teaching a module, and we're going to be talking about networking and APIs, which is sort of in the middle of the class, but should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. So thanks for having me.
Cool. Thanks, Ryan. Next up, Nathan, let's say a couple words.
Sure. Hi, I'm Nathan Evans. I'm working currently as a site reliability engineer at Datadog. I'm going to be joining you virtually from Helena, Montana. I'm looking forward to teaching DevOps on week 6 and 21. So I get to talk with you at the beginning and then get to meet with you at the very end. So I'm excited to meet all of you and look forward to sharing what I know. Thanks.
Thanks, Nathan. All right, next up, we'll greet our teaching assistants here. So we also have teaching assistants who will be helping to support students and the instructors as they work through the program. So Karen, Karen, want to say a couple words?
I was in the first cohort and it changed my life. Right now I'm just kind of doing my own thing and doing my own thing and do other things. The biggest thing that I can tell you is it's going to change a lot. The next 6 months, you're going to do a mess. You're going to be open to that. So make time. Take the time to dedicate yourself to it. Mind change a lot. So it's worth it, man.
Thanks, Karen. We have Caitlin, say a couple words.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I was also in the first cohort experience. I'm currently a software engineer at University. I started working there a couple months after I graduated. I've been there for 2 years now. Crazy. Time flies when you're having fun. I've learned a ton. I'm excited to come back again and see it this year. See it last year. And instructed module after a week last year as well. So it's so good to see you all.
Thanks, Caitlin. Next up, we have Ariel joining us virtually here. Ariel, you're on the screen. I know you can't see them, but we can see you. You want to say a couple words, Ariel?
Hi, I'm Ariel. I did cohort 2 and graduated. You may recognize me if you've seen the pictures as the person who looks like they didn't know a camera was out the entire graduation ceremony. But I am doing some of the HTML responsive DevOps, the end projects. And if you have any issues or need to go over anything, I'm here. And if not, I can't solve it. I'll point you in the right direction. So that's that.
Thanks, Ariel. All right. And we also have Latonia, who I don't believe could join us here tonight, but she is a communications manager over at Center State CO, another graduate from our second cohort. And we also have Mel as another TA. Want to say a couple words, Mel?
I was also part of cohort 2. Supporting 13.
Cool. Thanks, Mel. All right. One thing I will say that I think is pretty amazing is all of our TAs are graduates from our first and second cohorts. That is like the coolest thing ever to me. So thank you all the TAs. All right. And next up here, got to give a big thank you to our partners. Before I call Liza and Amanda up to say a couple words, I'm just going to say huge thank you for all your support for getting the spring court off the ground. First and foremost, Syracuse Surge, the city of Syracuse, Mayor Ben Walsh, over at Lemoyne, Bill Brower, who I don't think is here today, but Steve Kulik, Linda Lamura, Amanda Miles, Nicole Adams, Janine Baker, and Dave Voorhees. At Center State, thank you to Dominic Robinson, Liza Semide, and Amy Durfee. You guys have all been amazing and really could not have asked for a better team to make this cohort possible. And we've had, weekly meetings for the past several months, feedback and logistics and figuring out what this cohort looks like. So thank you all to our partners who have made this possible. Without further ado, Liza, I'd like to come up and say a couple words on behalf of Center State.
I want to give a big shout out to Jesse. Coding and we have been working really hard in curriculum. As you said, my name is Liza, and I work at Penn State CEO. And my title is Syracuse Workforce Manager. And what that means is I work with employers in our area and our community members and organizations like Kickoff State and 8021 to make sure that we're creating equitable pathways into the tech workforce. So we'll be helping you with some tech and culture events. And also at the end, we're going to have Kanan work with Flora to make sure that we're facilitating those connections with employers at the end of the training. Very excited. You'll see me around. And I can't wait to see your success at the end of this.
Thanks, Liza. All right, next up we have Amanda from Erie 21. So good words, Amanda.
Hi, everybody. First of all, I want to say I'm sorry, and also you're welcome for the light show. Our campus cupboard is open for students to come and get food if they have food insecurities on campus. So thank you for rolling with our little. I'll try to fix it before I go. Like Jesse said, I'm Amanda. I'm the director of Erie 21 at Lemoyne. Erie 21 stands for Education for a Rising Innovation Economy in the 21st Century, and you are part of that. And so we are part of Mayor Ben Walsh's Syracuse Surge Initiative, and I feel like I'm attached to the hip to Jesse, Liza, Amy. At this point, we're all one big happy family, right? But it's been really fun to get to know you all through a lot of your interviews. I know I've met many of you, so you can't beat seeing you in person though. So I really look forward to getting to know you more throughout the next 24 weeks. It's going to be tough, but it's going to be worth it. As you can see, Mel's here, we have David here, we have so many people here who have gone through it and want to give back, which I think speaks a lot to what you're about to get into. So please know that we're all here as a resource for you. We'll be a little bit more involved with community and career connections, working alongside Liza and Amy, Laura, Lisa Malara is my colleague back here who helps us with employer engagement, so you'll see her too. But please feel free to reach out whenever you need anything, and good luck. I can't wait to see what you all do.
Thank you, Amanda. All right, and I don't think Shauna, I don't know if she was able to attend tonight, but we've also been very fortunate to partner with Common Space to provide venue space for all of our students. So you'll hear more about that during orientation, but we're very grateful for the opportunity, and we partnered with them for the past 2 cohorts actually. So again, more information for all you students in just a couple minutes here. Let's go over Common Space as well for all their support of the program. All right, next up, we have a couple employers joining us here today to say a couple words on their mission and their organizations and some potential opportunities they may have for you upon graduation. So first up, we'll let John McDonald from TCG Player, like to come up and say a few words, John.
So I'm John. I work at a company called TCG Player with Zach and formerly with Kayla. We are located in Syracuse, New York. When I first started coming up here doing this stuff with Jesse, we were around 200 people. We're around 680 people now. So we are growing and hiring. If you look on our website right now, we've got, I think, 16 or 17 jobs open in engineering, but every single department that we have has technology. So what you guys are learning here today doesn't just apply to our engineering. We've got an engineering team, an LA's team, in the FC that does Python development, in our performance center right here in New York. On our customer support team, we have data analysts, we have software developers that work on that. So when you come and you finish this up and you want to look for things in Syracuse, don't just limit yourselves to the DevOps, TechOps, software engineering roles. We have software development roles in every single department that we have in the company. I should say what we do. We sell collectibles on the internet. We're actually the world's largest marketplace for trading card games. We sell about 500,000 little pieces of cardboard every single day. About 120,000 of those are shipped out of our Syracuse, New York.
Awesome. Thanks, John. All right. Next up, we have Dana McMullen from Sidearm Sports, who is a graduate of our first cohort, a former program manager at Careers and Code, and former TA and instructor of our second cohort. So, Dana, I'd like to say a couple words.
I wasn't expecting it. This, Jesse, this is like getting to be more like a family reunion as opposed to like a formal event. I am so proud of everyone who graduated. I am like proud of the ones who got into the program because I know how tough it is to get in. So just the fact that you're sitting here today is a testament to your grit, your drive. I tend to get kind of emotional when Shantina got done talking. Just wanted to hop up out of my seat and just grab her and hug her. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. But I'm here on behalf of a company that I'm very proud to work for. The name of the company is called Sidearm Sports, and we are the website content providers for a larger company based down in Dallas, Texas called Learfield. So from tailgates to t-shirts, from courtside seats to esports leagues, on game day and every day, Learfield is your connection to college sports and events and live events. We engage over 150 million loyal and passionate fans all across the United States with unrivaled leadership across sponsorship, ticketing, licensure, and more. And as far as who I work for locally, Sidearm Sports, I'm based here in Syracuse, New York, but I do work remotely. And Sidearm, we provide the technology platform that provides the official websites, mobile apps, and statistical integration for live audio and video streaming and e-commerce platforms of more than 1,500 collegiate athletic partners across the nation. And I work with every single one of them, including 300 NCAA Division I programs and over 50 of the 65 Power 5 athletic departments. And we're proud that the work that we do is experienced by millions of sports fans each year. If you have a passion and a drive for technology and you also love sports, this is going to be the perfect combination of work for you. As a website accessibility developer, one of the things that I do is if one of the clients says someone with a disability complained that they were not able to navigate our website, I have to work with the developers to make sure that we get into that underlying code and make it accessible. And I really love my job because I prevent a lot of folks from getting sued because it is considered a civil rights lawsuit when a person with a disability cannot access your website. Our website link is sidearmsports.com. If you know someone who is looking for a job in technology, we have a lot of positions open right now, from design and development to developers, also for customer support. If you have aspirations to work for a great company that will allow you to be more into the world of sports as well as technology, hit me up. I'd be happy to talk more with you about that and even introduce you to some of the folks who I work with who can let you know what it would take for you to eventually become a developer or get into one of the support roles and be a part of our team.
Thanks, Dana. All right, and next up we have Ryan at Density, who you just heard from. But Ryan, if it's cool with you, give you another quick plug, just put you on the screen here. All right, good to go, Ryan.
Cool. Hi again, folks. So I work at Density. Density is a company in Syracuse that makes Internet of Things devices that go in buildings and anonymously count people. So think about something like Google Analytics, but for a physical building. It's used at tons of different tech companies and universities and other sort of places like that where people have space and they want to know how it's used. Density's got a ton of positions open. We're always sort of looking for people to join our team. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks.
Thanks, Ryan. So drag out the screen here. Okay. Any employers joining us that would like to make a plug on their behalf, either virtually or in person here? I think I got everyone. Going once. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, we do. I'm sorry. Yes, please.
Sorry, I signed up late. So my name is Michaela Polano. I'm with a company in East Syracuse called Cryomech. We design and manufacture cryocoolers, which are applied in physics and quantum computing applications. So we're about 160 employees right now, but you never know what we're going to turn into, right? So, networking, we don't have any software opportunities at this time, but we're growing, so you never know what's going to happen. So wanted to say hi today. I'm also on the Erie County Advisory Council, but good luck, everyone. You're doing great.
Thanks, Gila. All right. Anyone else that wants to give plugs on employers' behalf, hiring, jobs, anything fun? All right. Cool. All right. And as always, we're always looking for instructors, teaching assistants, subject matter experts, folks that are hiring. Also always looking for guest speakers to come share their experiences and their stories with our students. So if you get involved, you can shoot me an email or you can take a look at careersandcode.org. Our students will learn more about Slack in just a minute, but for those of you that may not be in our Slack channel yet, if you go to hackupstate.com and you click on Slack in the nav bar, you're basically connected to a community of, I think, like over 800 people now. We plug events, announcements, and just a great way to kind of connect with the local tech communities here. Again, students will let you know more about them in just a minute, but encourage you to hang out there. I will post stuff there from time to time. And one of the things as well that we're really excited about is, in addition to the spring cohort of Careers in Code, we're organizing a fall cohort as well. So if you may know folks in your network that want to get involved in our fall cohort, we already have a couple students from our spring who are rolling in the fall cohort. So let them know we're going to be organizing another cohort as well in the fall. I've got to give another huge thank you to our partners, Syracuse Surge, Center State CO, and the Moines College's Erie 21 initiative. Again, like last year in 2021, COVID hit, and we were determined to still figure out how to organize a cohort, and that happened. And now we're fortunate to be able to do it again this year in partnership with Center State, Lemoyne, and Syracuse Surge. So it wouldn't be possible without all their tremendous support. So thank you again to our partners. Give me a big round of applause. All right, and that concludes our kind of kickoff portion. You're free to hang out. Students, let's meet back here in 5 to 10 minutes. For folks that are joining virtually, I'm gonna end the stream, and Max will have you kind of take over for the next steps here. But thanks everyone for coming. Students, meet back here in 5 or 10 minutes. Thanks everyone. Folks on the Zoom call, dropping out. Thank you guys for coming. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much, Jesse.
Thanks, guys.
I finally figured out how to lower